It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Orava Brewing Company in wonderful Finland. And this is a can of their Black Sunday. It's a 330 milliliter vanilla stout, coming in at 4.8% ABV. Lovely can. I think I've had a few of these. Well, I know, not I think, I know. I've had a few of these Orava Brewing Company's stouts now. And they've either got ravens on or, you know, they're really dark. When they want to be dark, these labels, they can be really dark. And I like the imagination of it. I like the look of it, the thought of it. They got really imaginative labels on them. Orava Brewing Company's beers. Thank you so very much for this beer. It was kindly sent to me by the wonderful Buddy Visor in Finland. Cheers, Buddy Visor. So without further ado then, stouts being one of my favourite styles in the world. Oh. Oh. Oh no! I just poured it all over my recliner chair. The wife's not going to be best pleased. Never mind, these things happen, don't they? In the world of beer. Ah well. They're a couple of years old anyway. They never last. So you buy a nice recliner with one of those nice cushion things on the. They never last. The stuff in the garden, you see it in the shops. Looks fantastic, doesn't it? In the shops, you know, you can pay like $2.5 grand these days for like a big gazebo with seating and cushions. And what you got to ask yourself, very similar to what the situation I'm in here. I'm just letting this can, actually I better pour it, it's going all over the place. Doesn't want to stop. Whoa. Oh my goodness me. Every now and again, from a craft brewery, because they are small businesses, you know, they don't have the mega quality control of your Heinekens and your Carlsbergs. You know, sometimes drinking craft beer, this type of stuff happens, doesn't it? So you just got to, for me, I'll bear with that. I'll bear with it. I won't necessarily give it the same score that I would have if a beer was well behaved, but I'll bear with it, you know. It's craft beer. It's why we're all involved in it. But I can finish. It leads me nicely in finishing my story with the very kind of posh gazebos with the posh seating and the fluffy chairs that you can buy these days with all the cotton comfortable seats. The problem with all those things are, like we have here, is that I got 2 recliner chairs sitting underneath me. I wouldn't dream of buying one of those expensive seating areas for my garden. These 2 recliner chairs were 2 for £40 in Morrison's about 2 or 3 years ago. So, you know, I'm not overly bothered that I've just spilt stout all over them. But my point is that they have to sit somewhere in the winter, don't they? They have to live somewhere. They can't live outside all year round because they would be absolutely terrorized by nature. Winter would destroy them. So they have to live in conservatories, don't they? Or if you haven't got a garage, they've got to live somewhere. Storing these things would be an absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. You got to have like a double-story extension to put the damn thing in, or a double garage to store them in. So although, yes, I've been to B&M and I've been to Costco and I've sat in them and I've gone, ooh, wouldn't this be nice? I've also then thought, where on earth am I going to store that in the winter? I'll end up pouring stout all over it. Right. Is this beer calmed down yet? Has it calmed down yet? Right, we got a 4-finger tan coloured head. Bit of a messy one, this, from Orava. Maybe there's a, I don't know, maybe there was a slight infection in the beer. We'll find out. It's jet black beer in the glass. Let's get the aroma. Smells terrific. Smells absolutely terrific. Nutty, biscuity, bready, roasty, toasty. Vanilla. Smells great. Let's dive in. Yeah. I mean, for all that carbonation that was going on in the glass, it's not the biggest, it's not a massively carbonated stout, which I like. I like a stout with low carbonation, but there's lots of vanilla. There's lots of roastiness coming through. It's toasty, it's biscuity, it's bready, it's nutty. Yeah, it's really nice, that. Really nice. Let's see if I can, like, pour it slowly, and let's see if we can. Now I'm going as slow as you like here with this pour. And it still wants to give off that kind of massive, massive head in the beer. Bit of a shame, really. But again, I'm not, this is craft beer. This is not Heineken, this is not Carlsberg, this is not Stella Artois with multiple people in quality control that are able to control the quality of a beer in a batch. You know, these guys are brewing beer. The batch has to go out, basically, unless it's ruined, unless you're going to give yourself such a terrible reputation that, you know, it's not worth putting the batch out. I know some brewers, a lot of good brewers, who they'll throw a whole batch away, and that batch will cost a couple of £1,000. They'll throw it away because they don't want to kind of damage their reputation. In this case, the beer tastes good. The beer does taste good. It's just, it needs a bit of a slow, it needs some care and attention. It needs a nice slow pour. Nothing you could do about the can opening and it exploding all over my hand. There's nothing you can do about that. Generally though, I open my beers in the sink. If I open a craft beer, I've been doing it for so long now, I know these type of things happen, so I'll open it in the sink. Again, you're not pouring it all over your nice cream rug, or your half nice, slightly old recliner chairs that you don't really mind pouring stout on. It's roasty, it's toasty, it's drinkable. It's quite refreshing for a stout. I'm going to rate it. Can I get the rest of the beer in the glass? Just, I mean, there's a tiny amount there, just about, but you can see there's something not quite right. There's something not quite right with, might be just my can. Might be just my can. Might be the fact that it travelled all the way from Finland to Wales in the UK. Might be a simple thing like that. But my rating for the beer, I probably would have given it an 8. I'm going to take a mark off for the way the beer's poured. So I'm going to say a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.